In the realm of the unknown, where darkness intertwines with human desires, lie three chilling tales of food delivery horror. Step into a world where the boundaries between reality and nightmares blur, where the act of ordering a simple meal can unleash unimaginable terror. Brace yourself as we delve into the depths of these haunting stories, where the taste of anticipation turns bitter and the mundane becomes a gateway to the macabre. In a small town, there was a notorious urban legend about an underground restaurant that operated exclusively on the dark web. The restaurant was said to serve exotic and forbidden dishes to its customers, catering to their deepest, darkest desires. Curiosity got the better of Rachel, a young woman with an adventurous spirit. Intrigued by the stories, she navigated the shadowy corners of the internet until she stumbled upon the hidden website. Rachel placed an order for a mysterious dish that promised an otherworldly experience. A few days later, a discreet package arrived containing a black box with no label. Inside, she found a small vial of a glowing blue liquid and a note that read, "Consume with caution." Ignoring the warning, Rachel eagerly ingested the liquid. Almost immediately, she felt a surge of energy coursing through her veins. But as the hours passed, she realized that something was terribly wrong. Her body twisted and contorted in unimaginable ways. Her mind plagued by hallucinations and nightmarish visions. She screamed in agony, trapped in a torment that felt eternal. Days later, Rachel's lifeless body was discovered in her apartment. The cause of death remained a mystery, but those who knew her whispered that she had paid the ultimate price for seeking forbidden pleasures from the dark web diner. Daniel, a delivery driver for a popular pizza chain, had always prided himself on his punctuality and professionalism. One fateful night, he received an order from an unfamiliar address on the outskirts of town. The customer's voice on the phone was hoarse and unnerving, but Daniel brushed off his unease and embarked on the delivery. As he approached the dilapidated house, a sense of foreboding washed over him. The front yard was overgrown with weeds, and the porch creaked under his weight. Reluctantly, he rang the doorbell, and a frail old man opened the door, his eyes filled with a haunting emptiness. The man took the pizza without a word and handed Daniel a meager tip. As Daniel turned to leave, the old man's voice resonated through the silence, chilling him to the bone. "Beware the curse," the man whispered, his voice laced with sorrow. That night, Daniel's world turned upside down. He began to experience inexplicable phenomena. Objects moved on their own, eerie whispers filled his apartment, and he constantly felt a presence lurking in the shadows. Sleep became a distant memory as nightmares consumed his every waking moment. Desperate for answers, Daniel sought out local folklore experts who revealed the dark history of the old house. It was said to be cursed, and anyone who entered would be plagued by supernatural torment until they passed the curse on to another unsuspecting victim. Haunted by his ordeal, Daniel spent his final days in isolation, tormented by the curse that had befallen him. The delivery job he once loved became a haunting reminder of the horrors he had encountered. In a bustling city, a renowned chef named Victor had built a culinary empire with his upscale restaurant. However, as his fame grew, so did his arrogance and cruelty towards his staff. He berated and mistreated them, driving some to quit while others suffered in silence. One evening, a disgruntled former employee named Maria devised a wicked plan for revenge. She knew Victor's weakness, his insatiable love for gourmet food. Maria managed to infiltrate the restaurant's delivery system, intercepting orders and tampering with the dishes. Unaware of the danger that awaited him, Victor continued his reign of terror, oblivious to the growing discontent among his staff. As the tainted deliveries arrived, customers unsuspectingly consumed the poisoned food, falling victim to Maria's scheme. Chaos ensued as reports of food poisoning flooded in. The restaurant's reputation plummeted, and Victor's empire began to crumble. Health inspectors descended upon the establishment, shutting it down indefinitely. But Maria's revenge was far from over. One by one, she targeted Victor's loyal customers, infecting their meals with increasingly deadly substances. The once beloved chef became a pariah, haunted by guilt and paranoia. Victor's life spiraled into madness as he tried to unravel the mystery behind the food poisoning epidemic. But his efforts were in vain. Eventually consumed by guilt and terror, he met a grisly end, succumbing to a poisoned dish of his own creation. The legend of the vengeful chef echoed through the city, a chilling reminder of the consequences of cruelty and the power of those seeking retribution. As the final pages of these tales turn, a lingering unease fills the air. The horrors experienced by Rachel, Daniel, and Victor serve as cautionary reminders of the hidden dangers that may lurk behind the convenience of food delivery. Their lives forever altered by malevolent forces, they serve as whispers in the wind, cautioning others to tread carefully in the realm of takeout and delivery. So, the next time you order your favorite cuisine, take a moment to reflect upon these tales, for within them lies a somber reminder that not all deliveries come with a smile, and not all meals are meant to be savored in peace.